Now, I fully get, adding the countdown vendor, having a seasons vendor, and all of this. But why would you take out the Thieves' Den vendor and then keep Cassie Mendoza? I feel like Cassie Mendoza is the least relevant vendor we have now. I don't know. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. I'm going to explain my thought process here in a second. Okay? So just have that be in the back of your head. I'm going to come back to it here in a second. All right. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's Division 2 video, it's going to be your Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor reset and must buys for today, June 22nd. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Grab that popcorn breakfast sandwich, whatever it is. Pop, chips. I don't know. Whatever it is. Let me know in the comment section below what you're munching on while watching this, and we can talk about it. But with all that said and done, we need to address the snitch in the room, which brings me to my disclaimer I do every week for my Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor resets. So first and foremost, here is my snitch location, 1408 by 3627. Those are my coordinates. I am just south of the 1040 safe house. Now, other areas I have seen the snitch lately would be right outside of the Final Epiphany safe house. I have also seen the snitch just outside of the Charlie checkpoint in DZ East. And I typically see the snitch just outside of the Castle settlement and as well as just outside of the Mast control point. But every week I ask for you guys to let me know in the comment section below and help the community by telling us where you normally see the snitch, because I know there are multiple people every week that comment saying I didn't find the snitch in time. Cassie Mendoza's closed. What do I do? It took me hours to find the snitch. So maybe those comments will help other people within the community. So what I do every week is I show you exactly where I have found the snitch. And hopefully, if it's in a different place for you, let us know in the comment section below. And hopefully that'll help other people out in the community. But anyways, accept the bounty and open it up. And you can go over to the bounty that you just selected, go to details, and then you can abort the bounty. And then you can keep all of these for later. You can see all of my heroic bounties. And that's just for Federal Triangle. That's just one little location out of the entire open world. It's pretty funny how many bounties I have now. But anyways, let us know where you found the snitch, and then, yeah, everyone can go see Cassie Mendoza in a timely fashion. Let's see if I get a purple weapon right here. Oh, damn. I got a high-end and a gear set item? Shit. All right. So the whole meaning about talking about Cassie Mendoza and how irrelevant she is, let's look at some other vendors right quick on my way to Cassie Mendoza. So you can see her location right here. There is a white shopping cart icon in the map, and it is currently in Constitution Hall. But first, let me show you these two vendors, and we need to talk about some items before we go and see Cassie Mendoza, because I noticed this ever since the first week of Title Update 15, and it's kind of messed up. So if we go over here to the countdown vendor, okay, so we have the Quiet Roar, the Firm Handshake, and the Hollow Man Mask. Now the Hollow Man Mask is a PvP exclusive item, and Cassie Mendoza, I don't really think she's ever really sold PvP exclusives. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Cassie has the Quiet Roar and Firm Handshake. That's what I'm going to say, okay? So Quiet Roar, Firm Handshake. Now, if we go over to the clan vendor, because I noticed this as well. Come on. I don't know why it makes you stop right there, but then as soon as you get in, you get run again. I don't know. Anyways, so if we go over here to the clan vendor, scroll all the way down to the mods. Disorient resistance, 8.9. Drone duration, firefly speed, and pulse radius. So there are 4 mods here. I believe 2 of them are going to be with Cassie Mendoza as well. So again, disorient resistance, drone duration, firefly speed, and pulse radius. All right. So now that we know those 2 vendors and what they've had, let's go see what Cassie Mendoza has. Now I should probably edit this out. I'm going to keep it in, whatever. My load times are fast enough. I don't need to sit there and skip, 10 seconds. All right. So you see Cassie Mendoza, highlight it, and here we go. Now I believe this is going to be the one that is in the basement, right? Or is this the one that is underground? I forget. Let's see. Now remember, today is Wednesday, June 22nd. So yesterday we had the weekly vendor resets for both the Countdown vendor and all the other vendors in the game. There were a few PvP exclusive items that were for sale. I believe 4 in total. We had the Dark Winter, the Hollow Man Mask, the Pinprick, and then what was the other one? Oh man, it's off the tip of my tongue. I forget. Okay, so this is the one with the flag. All right. So if you see the Pride flag, there's a door to your left. Now, you can see where the GPS is just telling you to run through the wall. Don't do that, obviously. Go to the left and then open up the double doors. You will be in a safe area. Now, if you did not know, this is a side mission right here that you have to complete. So if you haven't already done that, run over there and start that side mission. But here's Cassie Mendoza, so timestamp it, do whatever you want. Here we go. And look at that, I called it. Quiet Roar and Firm Handshakes. And it's the exact same, the exact same 2. Let's go down to the mods. Disorient Resistance and Drone Duration, the top 2 from the clan vendor. All right, so I've already figured out that all of the named items and all of the mods are just copy and paste from the other vendors. So with that being said, 2 out of these 4 categories are already irrelevant because the named items you could have already picked up from the Countdown vendor and the mods you could have already picked up from the clan vendor. I'm not sure exactly if the gear set and high-end items are completely new. There's too many of these to double check, but if someone has the time to do so, see if any of these are copy and paste of another vendor, and we'll go from there. But I can already tell you right now that the 2 named items at the top are the exact same from the Countdown vendor. And the only difference is this one, you can spend normal credits to pick them up, where in the Countdown vendor, you have to use the Countdown, requisition credits or tokens, whatever they want to call it. And then the same thing over here. But the crazy part is that these cost normal credits just like the clan vendor. So why would you copy and paste some of the items from the clan vendor and put them over here if they cost the exact same amount in the exact same currency? Just does not make sense. Not only that, but you have a clan vendor in New York City and in Washington, D.C., and same with the Countdown vendors. So it's like, what's really the point here? I don't know. I think they should get rid of Cassie Mendoza and reintroduce the Thieves' Den. That way it gets more people into the dark zone and less people doing this kind of crap. I mean, let's be real. You have to find the snitch, then you have to wait for Cassie's vendor to even open up, and then half of her damn items are copy and paste from the other vendors. It's just, to me, it seems irrelevant. But, all right, that's just me. Rant over, let's get into the vendor reset. So starting with the named items. Now, if you are new or returning to the game, the top 2 named items will be the only ones you can see, which sucks because those are the exact same ones that are in the Countdown vendor. However, we do have the Shield Splinterer and the Hunter Killer chess piece. Now, these 2 are special. You have to unlock them. So to unlock the Shield Splinterer, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters, Open up the ivory chest that is in the base of ops in Washington, D.C., and then you'll receive this weapon. Once you do that, Cassie will have it for sale every single week. And then the same thing with the Hunter Killer chest piece. You need to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 2 hunters, which are linked to Warlords of New York. Once you do that, you need to open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven settlement in New York City. You will receive this chest piece, and then Cassie will sell it every week following. So there you go. Now let's look at it. So starting with the Quiet Roar, this is the named Stoner LAMG, and it comes with the talent Perfect Overwhelm, and this week it comes with mag size. Then we have a Firm Handshake. It is the named Sokolov Concern Gloves with status effects, and this week it comes with headshot damage. Now the bottom two, Shield Splinterer, we have Perfect Optimist and Rate of Fire, which could be pretty dangerous with a striker build. So do that and increase the expertise level on that bad boy. It'd be pretty nice to have it upgraded and run it with high RPMs. Ooh, that would be dirty. And then we have a Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Golden Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate, and it has Armor Regen and Crit Chance. This is a perfect chest piece to pick up. You can max out that core attribute and then just later on optimize the other two attributes. But Crit Chance and Armor Regen, that's perfect for an Armor Regen crit build. Definitely pick that one up if you don't have one. Those are your named items. Let's get into the gear set items. Starting with Aces and Eights backpack with Crit Chance. Not bad for a Aces and Eights. Then we have Hardwired chest piece with skill damage. Not bad for Hardwired. Heartbreaker gloves with crit hit damage. Nice. Again, not a bad roll for that gear set. Striker's knee pads with crit hit damage. Again, these are all decent rolls. Striker holster with skill haste. No, thank you. And then Striker mask with health. No, thank you. The other ones seem decent for what they are. I mean, you would want crit chance or headshot with aces and eights. You would want skill damage with hardwired. You'd probably want crit with your heartbreaker. And of course with your striker. So all of those are decent, not necessarily must-buys. Then high-end items, we have a custom L86 with health damage and close and personal, followed by a tactical Super 90 with health damage and perpetuation. A Douglas and Harding backpack with galvanized crit chance and max headshot damage. This one's a good one, but what I would do is, if you needed a Douglas and Harding backpack, headshot and crit chance is perfect for a pistol build, and then just re-roll that galvanize off for another backpack talent, whether it be versatile, vigilance, you know, whatever it is you want, companion, I don't know. But this isn't bad. You would just have to optimize that core attribute. And then finally, the Badger knee pads with hazard and skill damage. Now, we went over the mods. These are the exact same mods that are in the clan vendor. Disorient resistance 8.9 and drone duration of 6.7. Now, must-buys, things to look at from Cassie. Well, the Shield Splinter with Rate of Fire isn't horrible. Just max out that core attribute, and then you could keep that one with Rate of Fire. Just optimize it later. It's nice. The Hunter Killer is a good pickup. Just max out that core attribute. The other attributes are nice. Yeah, that's about it. All right. So Cassie, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Cassie's vendor. Now, with the start of year 2, they took out the Thieves' Den vendor, which was a daily vendor in the Dark Zone. Now, we still have Cassie, but half of her inventory is copy and paste from all the other inventories. So what's the real point of having Cassie if it's just going to be a copy and paste of other stuff? I mean, it just seems like a waste of time, right? I'm not a fan of it. I think that, to be honest, we could deal without Cassie and just have a Thieves' Den vendor, especially with the Countdown vendor and global event vendor that comes around every time we have a global event. I mean, those two vendors alone trump anything else in the game. So, I mean, why not give the PvP people something with a Thieves' Den vendor? I mean, that's just me, right? I've always been advocating for that. I was a huge fan of the Thieves' Den, and as soon as they took that out of the game, I started playing Conflict, and I've never really looked back. I mean, the Dark Zone in Div 2 is not nearly as fun as the Dark Zone in Div 1. So that's why I kind of go into Conflict, play more PvP that way, just because it's a little more run and gun like I used to do back in Div 1 days. But all right, everybody, that's about it. Rant over, all that. Oh, some cool art here on the bottom. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe for more Division content. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.